Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. In this video, we are going to talk about everything you should know about hiring a maritime injury lawyer in Texas. When you are at sea, getting injured might be the farthest thing on your mind. This is especially true if you are just out to have the time of your life on a yacht, ride, or having a vacation on board a cruise ship. If you work in a dredging vessels or a barge, accidents are more likely, so you are probably better prepared. In any case, maritime accidents, unfortunately, do occur when they happen. You must immediately get in touch with a maritime injury lawyer. And then, why you should hire a maritime injury lawyer? But why you hire a lawyer at all, you ask? Wouldn't this just add to my expenses? What if the employer has been very sympathetic and has already offered compensation for your injuries? These are all valid questions, but here's the thing. Many employers, while possibly truly concerned about your well-being, and will always put their own interests first. That is, they will want to pay you the least possible amount that you would accept, because this would mean a much smaller damage to their bottom line. Business is still business after all. On the other hand, if you hire a maritime injury lawyer who would really fight for your rights, you have you have a much better chance of getting the maximum claim that you deserve, in all likelihood. This would considerably be a lot higher than what your employer's initial offer would have been. And you do deserve the full amount. After going through all the physical, mental, and emotional stress of your injury, the maximum compensation is definitely what you should get. And then the next is maritime accidents in Texas. The state of Texas has the third biggest population of domestic maritime workers in the US. As such, quite a number of seafaring accidents and injuries take place in this state. In Houston, particularly, some of the most common accidents that cause injuries are fires and explosions. Electrocution, exposure to toxic chemicals, falling overboard, lack of training, adverse weather condition, overwork and fatigue, and slip and falls accident. Given their specialized knowledge, a maritime injury lawyer in Texas can definitely help you get the just compensation that you deserve. It is not just the financial compensation that should be the focus of the claim, which is usually what most employers will offer. There is also the matter of getting adequate medical care and being able to continue getting remuneration for your recovery period, during which you will need to spend some time away from work. And then the next discussion is about what can a maritime injury lawyer do for you. As I mentioned, having a competent maritime attorney handling your case greatly elevates your chances of getting a successful claim from employer or whoever is liable for the event that caused your injury. It is not advisable to work with any physical injury lawyer either, because maritime accidents are of an entirely different scope. There are specific laws that apply to sea workers, which only the most highly trained maritime lawyers are well versed in. With that being said, a maritime injury lawyer would be able to clearly walk you through all possible options. They will explain the possible compensation that you can get based on several factors like the following. Walker classification. Texas has a law dictates that any kind of injury that transpired during the course of employment is covered under the workers' compensation law. As an employee, your employer is thus liable for your compensation. Also, there are also a compensation program explained in the Jones Act. A maritime injury lawyer will consider all these different factors when calculating the value of your injury claim. And then the next is extent of injuries. Many kinds of maritime injuries are life-altering and can greatly affect an individual's capabilities and employment potential. Such changes must be taken into consideration when computing for total losses and must be duly included in maritime claim. A maritime injury lawyer will be able to calculate these losses and fight for the financial equivalent as part of your compensation. And then the next is loss of caution and liability. When filing a maritime case, it is often done in the federal courts and the claims are subject to a number of laws that any competent maritime injury lawyer should know about. For instance, there is the Limitation of Liability Act and that places a cap on how much compensation can be claimed by an injury victim. Also, in maritime law, certain standards must be followed in the process of identifying a fault for any injury. The next is unseaworthiness and negligence. Aside from the compensation that you can get for hospital bills and other medical care, as well as damages for the total loss of income, you can also file claims for unseaworthiness and negligence if your lawyer can prove that these have caused your injuries. And then the next is what are the steps that a maritime injury lawyer will take in handling your case. A competent maritime injury lawyer will be with your every step of the way. From the moment you hire them until you are granted the compensation that you are fighting for. First, your lawyer will help you in the completion of your accident report. They will then verify your worker status as well as the status of the vessels when the injury took place. What follows is the meticulous task of gathering evidence, interviewing witnesses, investigating crew members, and studying all paperwork that is relevant to the case. With all these elements, your lawyer will then work with you to finalize your claims and eventually file a lawsuit. They will then monitor the case until it goes to trial or negotiate a settlement if that is the best move based on the circumstances. And then when is it a good time to compromise? It is common for many victims of a maritime accidents to want to settle without putting up a fight for the simple reason that they just want to get it over with. The trauma of the accidents might already be too much and dragging it into court can make it even more stressful. It makes sense until you realize that settling actually robs you of the just compensation that you truly deserve. In our almost 4 decades of experience here at the O'Brien Maritime Lawyers, we have always maintained that it's the best to fight instead of compromise. The reason is because we want the best outcome for our clients, and taking your claims to court is usually the best way to secure that desired outcome. I think that's all, guys, the information that I can share to you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you need information about maritime topics, you are in the right channel. Don't forget to give like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye. See you in another video.